Welcome back to another episode of the Sports Dan Podcast. I'm your host, Jonathan Hooker. You see Romell, you see Justin, so you already know we're here to talk some ball. Guys, the Super Bowl has happened. The Seattle Seahawks did dominate that game. So Justin, what did you see from this game?
Um, what I saw from this game was like it wasn't, I would say, predictable, but it was within the realm of like what you could see happening. Drake May having two turnovers, which we had shown that he had had some turnovers in the playoffs before. Go back to the Texans game, he put that ball on the ground what 3-4 times, like so. And he put the ball on the ground one time here and then two interceptions. So I think that's just kind of what I was expecting was like the Seattle defense to go crazy. Drake may turn over the ball a few times, and then it gets kind of out of hand from there. The only thing that I wasn't expecting that surprised me was Kenneth Walker, Super Bowl MVP, running for 130. Like I did not think that he would get off like that against this Pats defense. This Pats defense all year long has shown that they've been pretty stout, especially against, I guess, power running type things. I would say the Seahawks, they are kind of they use speed. They like to hit the edges a lot, which I think is what kind of got New England on their heels. But in a general sense, I still didn't expect Seattle to be running like this. So that was a big surprise. And then, of course, we all saw the Patriots O line, bro. The Patriots O line got dominated. That's going to be a position of big need for them going into this offseason.
So I'll go next. What my recap for this game was, Seattle just was more physical, more physically dominant, on both sides of the football, O line included D line. For New England, it's a tough loss, in terms of like Drake May and everything. We saw like everything, bro. We saw Drake May see ghosts. Drake May was seeing ghosts for through 3 quarters, man, and like credit where credit's due. The Seattle D line was heckling this kid, man. They were all over him, giving this kid just fits. And I even said that as a key to the game. Seattle needed their front four, at least some blitzes, to rattle this kid, get him uncomfortable, and they did that immediately. They did that within like the first 2 quarters. Drake May got sacked 6 times. And for Will Campbell, Jared Wilson, I think they'll still be good in their careers, but this is definitely a learning curve for them.
Yeah.
Definitely like a learning curve. They got to figure it out this offseason, get better, hit the lab and everything. So I think left side of the line definitely let down this football team. But in terms of Seattle's defense, they shut down the run. Like Stevenson and Henderson only had 3 yards per carry. You know what I mean? Wait, Seattle's D line was absolutely the MVP. If it wasn't for K9 getting the MVP, I would have given it to the Seattle defense in general. Like this defense absolutely shut down the rush attack. They made this team very one dimensional very early. And then in terms of Seattle's offense, I said K9 would be a key player to watch, and he showed out. 27 carries, 135, 5 yards per carry. Should have had a rushing touchdown at the end. A little holding call, which sucks for him, but I think K9 had a solid game. Shout out to Cooper Cup too. Cooper Cup absolutely bought out.
Say that. Yeah, shout out to
Yeah,
Cooper doing it again. Like I
yes, looking like the Rams. Rams S Cooper Cup. He absolutely played crazy. He had 12 targets too, because JSN. JSN would get doubled and everything. We all knew that. He got shadowed by Christian Gonzalez. Christian Gonzalez also had a really, really great game as well. So in terms of the offense played great. They didn't turn. Seattle did not turn the ball over the entire playoffs. The entire playoffs. Mistake-free football. Mistake-free football.
Yeah, that's crazy. I did not realize that
So
you can turn over the ball the whole playoffs. Like that's
yeah,
insane.
shout out to Darnold for not turning the ball. Darnold played absolutely sensational this entire playoffs. So my main takeaway for this though is Seattle's definitely a team to be on the come up. I could definitely see this team sticking around for the next 5-10 years if you keep all the core intact. And I will say losing Kubiak will be tough for them, but I still think this franchise was not gonna be leaving anytime soon. So main takeaway is though, Seattle definitely beat this team up from first snap to the end.
Yeah, for sure. I guess it's my turn now. Uh, for what we've seen out of Seattle and how they operated, it just showed how much their coach is for them. How important their coach is for them. Because after every interview, all of them said well, our coach had us prepare. Our coach did this. Our coach did that. Our coach. And it says a lot about how the guys bought into the coach and how the guys want to win for their coach. Because not a lot of teams have that connection, that brotherhood, to where like, hey man, like let's do it for one another. Let's do it for our coach. Let's do it for the organization. And with Mike McDonald, he's now in my top 5 coach talks. He's arguably the best defensive coach um in the NFL right now. And I have to shout out another player to shout out, Devin Witherspoon. I think Witherspoon played a phenomenal game, having those 2 sacks, coming out corner blitzes, and he made his way through the creases of the offensive line of the Patriots, and he made things work in the backfield. Rush Drake May, make Drake May feel uncomfortable, and we all saw it with Will Campbell and Jared Wilson. It seemed like Drake May had a timer in his head to where, okay, if I don't get the ball out in this amount of seconds, I have to escape from the pocket. Or if I don't get out in this amount of time, I have to look over there and see how it is over there just to make sure like I won't get sacked. But that front, even the front four was getting there with no extra blitzers or no extra guys coming in to pressure the quarterback. So that front seven and that front four, they get all my credit for sure. Uh I think that for what the Patriots have to do moving forward, I think they got to go spend money or go trade for X. They need to go trade for X. Allow the left side of the D line, the left side of the O line, to develop and get better, because I think Will Campbell was playing with an MCL tear and Jared Wilson was injured throughout the later parts of the season. So get healthy, get in the lab, because I don't I don't think they'll be bad football players. I think they'll be good. I think they'll be good football players, especially with Variable as their coach. But one thing I can say about this run about the Patriots, this run showed me how good of a coach Mike Variable is. I think when he gets guys to buy into his culture and they understand what he's doing for the long term and for the future of this team, I think that would make this Patriots team so good and make them be ahead of schedule for their rebuild. So I think that if the Patriots want to get back, go get an X, get healthy, and find more complementary guys across the offensive side and the defensive side of the football. Because we saw that D line get tired multiple times. They wasn't rotating a lot throughout the D line. So I think getting more guys along the front seven and getting guys that can help out Drake May to get open, because Stephon Diggs, he wasn't there.
Inexistent.
Yeah,
I was so disappointed in him. I'm like, bro. But I will say this though, like
one catch in 3 quarters.
yes, bro, he was inexistent, but it kind of felt like it was kind of coaching at some point too, because there were some times where I'm like, he's not even on the field. Like he's not on the field. He is physically not there. Like he is standing on the sidelines right now, and he can't do anything from there. So it's like, and that's a coach's choice. So that was the only thing I wanted to question a little bit about the Patriots is like their offensive choices. I know your O line makes it so that you can't do much. Like they're getting ran through every play, but it did feel like they could have been a little bit more creative than what they were during this game. It's like they stuck themselves into a box so quick. It was like to me they kind of gave up on the run earlier than they should have. And then where is Stephon Diggs? Like you're doing all these short passes and stuff to Demario Douglas and everything like that, and then you keep trying these deep balls, Mac Hollins and Kayshawn and all this stuff. But I'm like, where's Diggs? Like the intermediate stuff is where Diggs kills teams. Like that kind of surprised me. I'm like, I didn't understand that. But
Yeah, he had only 3 targets too the entire game. So, but there's a video. This is some tape out where they ran like a smash concept, like a little dig concept.
Oh yeah.
And May just missed it. Like he just didn't look at him. He just
May
didn't
was
like, you know what I mean. So it's not like Diggs couldn't even gotten open. He was open. Just May just would not look his way,
yeah.
or he wouldn't or like. He would be like the second or third read, and by the time he could process it and go to Diggs, it's already like, yeah, Seattle Seahawk in your face. You know what I mean? So like you do feel for Diggs, man. You do feel for him a little bit.
May showed me he's a young quarterback still because he's not reading the field completely. And he's not like perfectly on timing wise. Now there was a few drives where I was like what? There was that last drive where he threw a touchdown.
He threw 2 dots.
Two absolute darts. Like they were on time perfect. But then there's
Yeah.
times where he's throwing crazy stuff, which goes back to what I was saying. It's so funny because when he was coming out of UNC, what was my quarterback comparison for him was Josh Allen. Like he likes to run around and he likes to play this gunslinger, which can get you in trouble. You can turn over the ball a lot, which is what Josh Allen's problem is. When he does turn over the ball, it comes in bunches. It's like it's 4 in one game versus the
Yeah.
next versus the next game he might throw for 70% and 4 touchdowns. So it's like it's sometimes it can be kind of iffy. And I think that's kind of what we're seeing from Drake May in his early years. We're seeing, I guess, his Josh Allen years. Like he got to learn. But I'll say, like you said, Vrabel got this team's ahead of schedule. Like this team is better than what they should be. They got further than what they most people thought that what they should have. So it's like I give a ton of credit to Vrabel and stuff. But yeah, they've got holes on this team, obviously, that they got to fix.
Yeah.
Also, shout out to the Seattle GM, John Schneider, I think his name is.
Yeah.
He's definitely up there with Howie Roseman for best GM. Right now in football, Snyder's been there since 2010, and he's brought 3 Super Bowl appearances, 2 Super Bowls to this franchise, and the draft class he's had since 2023 has been absolutely like sensational. Like this man has not missed on a single pick, a single trade. Like he got Shaheed mid-season, you know what I mean? And then Byron Murphy, he got Byron Murphy last year, and Byron Murphy had 2 sacks in the first fumble. Weatherspoon, you know, like you know what I'm saying? Like I think Snyder is definitely like up there for best GM because like he has not missed on any move,
Yep.
in this past decade.
Is great at development. Like, dude, Jonathan can tell you one of the guys I used to complain about the most at Alabama.
Oh, Josh Jobe.
Josh Jobe. I could not stand
Yeah.
in Alabama. He was absolutely terrible. Couldn't cover anything, missing, just bad on assignments, not in the right place. This man was around the field doing everything. I was like,
Yeah, he was all over. He was heckling Diggs.
who is this player? Like, this is not the guy we used to see. Like, what? Are we, so, yeah, I give a ton of credit. Like, whoever's developing over there is going crazy. Like,
Yeah.
McDonald. It's all McDonald,
McDonald,
man.
bro.
For the Ravens, you got to feel for the Ravens fans. Like you could have had him as your head coach instead of hardball, and now look.
Yeah. I think for what it is, I think the NFC West has 3 of the top 7, or however you want to look at it. In my opinion, maybe
Yeah,
even
top
top 5.
6.
Yeah, like head coaches, and that's the gauntlet of the NFC West. I think the NFC West has now become, in my opinion, the best division in football because there's 3 Super Bowl contenders moving forward every year, as long as those 3 head coaches stay intact. And I think that for what it is, both 2 are offensive and 1 is defensive. But the thing is that makes it so good is that the players are buying into the rivalries. The players are like they don't like each other. Like they don't like
Yeah, they
each
don't.
like we seen Ernest Jones pop it to Puka. We see the 49ers and the Rams go back and forth. We see all this, and I think that's what makes this division is very, very special. But one thing I can say, everyone talks about how this is the second youngest head coach. He's a tactician. He's this, he's that. But the first one is Sean McVay. And the thing is, whenever the Rams play Mike McDonald and the Seahawks, bro, I feel like Sean McVay's the only head coach that can really truly get off against Mike McDonald. So I feel like the Rams and the Seahawks, they will be battling for years to come. I think that'll be the next big thing for the next 5 years down the line. And I think that both coaches, for what it's worth, able when their career is said and done, we might be talking about them as one of the best ever.
I can see that. I can see that from McVay. Definitely from McVay.
Yeah, McVay for
And
sure.
McDonald too. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like McDonald's like time will tell, but McVay, like I feel like he's already showing that like regardless of the situation, he's gonna get his players the ball and they're gonna put up a good record and compete. Like, and that's not easy. And then I'll say the biggest thing I guess for those teams is like kind of what Shanahan is dealing with right now is like turnover in the roster and turnover in your coaching staff. It's like as you lose guys like D'Amico Ryans, who goes on to be a head coach somewhere else, as you lose guys like Debo Samuels and some of these other dudes who want to get paid as their rookie contracts or their lower contracts expire, like can you keep it together then? So I guess that's the most interesting thing I'll see with the Seahawks. Like the Rams, they kind of they went down and then they came back up, but it wasn't a big dip because they still are well coached, like you said. Like their dips aren't as low as a team like what the Raiders or something like that. So like they might drop off, but it's not crazy. So I think that the Seahawks gotta, I guess they gotta take a page from the book of Shanahan and McVay. Like when we start to revamp or like have to pay guys, like we kind of got to do this smart. Like who are we paying first, how much, and then the coach turnover is probably one of the biggest things. Like we saw that happen with the Eagles. Like the more coaches they lost, the worse they got, even though they have an elite roster. Like it didn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that's a big question for Seattle's like Kubiak. How is the team gonna look without him next season? And then for the Niners, they gotta go sign some guys. Like Kittle's gonna be missing some time with that Achilles, and then you still don't have an X for as your receiver. I don't think Pearsall's the guy. Jennings is not. I mean, not the guy. Like you need you an X. So I think
you're good too, but yeah, he's not an X, you know.
Yeah, so they need somebody to help off to at least get the load off McCaffrey, man. Like 400 touches in one season. It's not sustainable. It's not at all.
Achilles injury, like bro,
bro.
Yeah.
Literally injury away, dude.
Like that's why I say that mid-season acquisitions matter because
they do.
A mid-season acquisition can change that trajectory from mid-season to the postseason where you're looking at as one of the favorites. That's how Seattle was with Rashid Shaheed. I think John Lynch just has to do better about trading certain people and using his tactics to get certain guys to help his team's trajectory move forward in the playoffs. Because let's be honest, the 49ers, they're a good team, but come postseason time, they are folding. In my opinion, they're just a glorified Cowboys team. You won in the 90s, but ain't done nothing since.
Yeah.
So it's like you guys have a good team. You guys have an elite head coach. But what is there to show for it? A couple NFC Championship appearances, a couple NFC
appearances.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I don't get like. You can say you went to the Super Bowl, but the real question is, did you win? Because everyone knows winners around the league. Almost isn't good enough in the league sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I think for what it is, you gotta go out there and just be aggressive in the trade market. Because if you can't sign guys, you gotta be aggressive in the trade market. Like Brandon Ayuk value is so low right now.
They just got to be willing to spend money because, like, to me, I would say like they spent so much money on their defense, it felt like they were scared to spend money on their offense because they're like, what if we do this and then we're suck? And we suck and we have no cap space. Like, dude, get somebody.
Yeah, that's the thing. But with the wide receiver, Christian McCaffrey is like your number one wide receiver. Let's keep it a stat. Christian McCaffrey is
he's the number one everything.
So it's like having that load having that much of a load on a guy who just come off a torn Achilles is just not good. So I think for what it is, I don't know who would you guys look at for the 49ers and say who would you trade for? Or who would you try to get?
Sign, I guess.
I mean, if I'm the Niners, I'm aggressively going in after AJ. I don't know, Eagles probably wouldn't do this, but I'm going after AJ Brown if I'm the Niners. Like either you send picks, send the Howie or something. You gotta go get an X. Like you need an X receiver.
I don't like one of those Jaguars receivers like Jacoby Myers. I don't know what he just got traded there. I felt like that was just kind of like an end of the year type of thing. I would have to see his contract because I honestly don't know. But I feel like someone like him wouldn't be bad for them too. Like maybe older Mike Evans if you can get something out of him. But
I could see them doing a sign and trade with the Cowboys for George Pickens.
You think the Cowboys?
No, I don't think Dallas would let Pickens go. I don't think Jerry. But
the thing is though, like the Cowboys, they not meeting to up the numbers to where he wants to be. So they just franchise. I think they're just gonna franchise tag him.
Well, it's also because Dallas has a bunch of picks, so I think they're gonna use those picks on defense. Whereas like you look at their offense, like they just put up a top 5 offense. If Dallas traded GP right after, like you do that, then like Jerry would get so. Yeah, Jerry would just get like so much slander. Him and the family, like I don't know. That's why I said AJ because I feel like AJ is literally he wants to leave. Like he literally wants to go.
Yeah.
So like, but I don't know if Howie would give him to a rival. I mean, they're not really rivals, but like within your conference, I don't really see that with how.
How he already said like he's
Yeah,
gonna
it would have
try
to be
he's
traded.
gonna try and keep AJ, but I ain't gonna lie. I just think
AJ
like
gone.
if the right offer comes, bro, how he's gonna keep
Yeah, AJ gone. As I
like
say, if you offer them picks, I could see how I'd be like, like I'll think about it. Like I'll indulge. I don't know. I don't really see him trading to like a conference foe though. That's why I don't really think he would be a Niner. If anything, he would be like a Bill or a Raven. I could see him
Yeah.
AJ being Bill or Raven.
Yeah, they would have to trade for someone too, because I'm looking at this free agent list. Like in terms of an X, like George Pickens is the only one that's going to be an
Wait, who
unrestricted.
else is on there?
They got Tyler Lockett, Brandon Cooks, Marquez Valdez Scantling. It's like
These
a
are not
bunch.
X's.
Like a bunch of
play
The
additional.
scrubs. These are
Alexa,
looking scrubs.
Alexa play outstanding by Gap Band.
Nah, these are some washed, not scrubs, but they're washed. They're very washed.
Tim Patrick, Jahan Dotson, Keenan Allen. It's not terrible, Keenan Allen. Like
Yeah, it's not terrible, but it's definitely washed as crap. It's
I guess the
washed.
names on here, if I'm listing, Mike Evans, Christian Kirk,
Yeah,
uh,
it's not bad. It's not bad.
DeAndre Hopkins, Keenan Allen, Tim Patrick, like guys like that. Like you can get them, but are they going to be your number one guy X? Like unless Kyle Shanahan like
I
work.
think the only name you said that could be X possibly is Christian Kirk, and that's like a maybe. That's like a maybe out of all
Yeah.
those guys.
He's
No.
been around enough that we kind of know what he is. Like
Yeah.
No, like but all the rest of those
What
guys
about
are
tight ends? What
washed.
about tight ends though
what's
for
Marquise
nine
Brown? I almost forgot. Marquise Brown's on here.
Hollywood? No.
Hollywood is beyond washed.
No. Well, what about tight ends? Because George is gone.
George been overrated for the last few years. I'm sorry, people been like sleeping.
Man, George, not you crazy. George is Kittle could do it all as a tight end. That's good. That's good tight end, bro. He like
Don't get me enough.
I can name two tight ends better right now.
it was better than you got
Howard.
you got Brock Bowers.
Yeah. No. Tucker Craft.
That's not crazy. That's not ridiculous. Tucker Craft.
Yeah, Tucker
Come
Craft.
on, talk to me.
In fantasy, he was cooking for me this year, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
He also was too.
If you really watch it, bro, that Packers offense was revolved around Josh Jacobs and Tucker Craft. If Tucker Craft was healthy, brother, we'd be looking at the Packers like they dad on offense.
My God. At tight end, you got Kelsey. He not going nowhere.
No.
David Njoku. I don't know.
Okay, cool.
The Njoku could be decent with Purdy and Shanahan. Yeah, he could be really
I
good.
feel like they'll maximize him. Okay.
Yeah, we got Goddard, Taysom Hill, Kyle Pitts.
Goddard. Okay, I can see Goddard.
Pitts is getting tagged. You can let that go. He's getting tagged.
That
I think
tag.
Pitts will get tagged.
Nah, I don't think he'll get tagged. I think they'll try and work out a deal with him.
That tag's kind of expensive. Isaiah Likely.
I like Likely's ceiling. I like his ceiling a lot. His ceiling's really good.
But I ain't gonna lie. The last two seasons, can we say Likely has been better than Mark Andrews?
No, that's obvious. No, that's very obvious. That's very Monken barely used Likely a lot, which sucked.
Yeah, when they actually let him play, he's obviously like
way better than Andrews. Way better.
Bigger play possibility than Mark Andrews for sure.
Yeah, Ozzy and his crew sold on not signing Likely. They signed Andrews over Likely. They sold Lamar and them so bad. I don't know why they did Andrews over Likely.
Hey, bro, shout out to them.
We also got Cotton out here. Saw some solid guys.
Come on. Let me see. That boy was shot when I say Tucker Craft. Boy, Tucker Craft been eating. Boy, you tripping.
I was eating last year, bro. Like what? I'm telling you, I picked him up.
Listen, bro. The only person I'd probably put over Kittle is I think it'll be Brock. It's just Bauer. It's just be Brock. Brock's like the best tight end I think in football.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brock is nice.
No, hold on. Let me go look.
But Brock was just injured this season, and he played with Geno Smith.
Well, I tell you about that Geno though.
Yeah, Brock played with Geno. So like Brock was hurt, but also like he played with Geno, man. Yeah, them numbers gonna go down for a little bit.
All right. Can we say Trey McBride?
Trey McBride also is the top 3 tight end. He has like I think he had what 100 catches this season, last 2 years.
Yeah,
There's no way
Yeah,
he's anywhere.
nah, McBride. I think
McBride.
he got signed though. I'm pretty sure he's back with
Yeah,
Arizona.
but I'm saying better than George.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. No, I got McBride over Kittle.
McBride's over.
Yeah, I got Brock McBride, and I think that's the only 2 I would do. I
Brock
think
is
I would have said
too early to say, or maybe Colston Loveland by next year.
Colston was going stupid this year.
yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I could see him and Fannin. I could see in like a year or 2.
Fannin, and Warren.
Yeah,
Warren. Oh yeah, Warren was nasty. Yeah, Warren was nasty this season. Yeah, Warren's nasty. Warren's really good.
Yes, bro. So, that Gatson from the Chargers.
Oh, Omar Gadsden. Yeah. We gonna have to see. I'm gonna see. Like,
Yeah, these are guys I could see 2 to 3 years being like really really great tight ends. They gotta stay healthy.
Gadsden might get buried by whoever the Chargers go out and try to sign. If I remember right, the Chargers have crazy cap space, so it's like I don't know.
Yeah.
They might go out and get crazy and
Yeah, but okay. Next topic. Way too early Super Bowl contenders. Let's do 5.
I'll go. Are we going by conference, or are we just going like just 5 straight?
5
straight.
straight.
5 straight. So we got no order. I'm gonna go Ravens. Obviously, I think they'll be back.
Okay.
Bills, gotta put them there.
No.
Seahawks.
No.
You gotta put Bills. Unfortunately, as much as it stains me, Josh is there. As long as Josh is there, and they might get AJ Brown, so that's why I'm keen on that. Seahawks, Bills, Ravens. Seahawks, Bills, Ravens, Rams. Obviously, gotta have Rams up there, and then 5. I'm gonna go with Broncos.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my 5 right there. Solid 5.
But wait.
What? Broncos.
All right.
They could have been a Super Bowl if Bo Nix didn't go down.
I can't take it away from you because 2 years in a row they have gotten way further than I thought they should have. So it's like I don't know.
No, Broncos definitely should be Super Bowl. They almost made it without Bo. Like Bo, if Bo played in that conference championship game, they're playing the Seahawks in Super Bowl. Are they beating the Seahawks? I don't think so. But they're still going to the Super Bowl though with Bo. Yeah, that's my 5. I got Ravens, Bills, Seahawks, Rams, Broncos.
Okay. I got the cap space list up here, so I guess I'm kind of cheating. I'm gonna base it off of how much room these guys got and like what's already on their roster.
Yeah.
And ironically, what I just said, the Chargers are top 3 in cap space. They got $83 million to work with, and that roster is already decently good. Like if you go out and get a running back, a receiver, and maybe some defensive guys, stuff like that, like I do think that I like what they have over there. So, like, are we going in like ranking? Are we ranking them?
No order.
I did no order. We're just going like this is your top 5.
No order? Yeah, I'm gonna throw Chargers in there. Out of respect, I gotta put the Bills up there because like if they have,
I'm saying you gotta. They're always Josh is there, like, and I stay and I slander him, but you still gotta give him that credit. Like they're always around. They're always lurking.
Josh is there, and it's like I won't lie, they are negative in cap space. They got negative $7 million. But if you are, I guess, like they're close enough that they can fix that. You know what I'm saying? It's not like the Chiefs. The Chiefs are at negative 54 right now. Like,
oh my god,
they're cooked. Yeah, they're done.
Oh my god.
I'm not even gonna put.
I don't know how people have them as content. I think they'll make the playoffs, but I don't think they're Super Bowl contenders anymore. I think
if I'm the Chiefs, let's be honest. I'm the Chiefs. I'm tanking and drafting one of the wide receivers, J.J. Smith or Cam Coleman. Boom, your future set again for next.
Yeah.
It's not a terrible plan to have, low key.
I'm telling you, if the Chiefs want to be sustainable for the future, you tank for next season. And you draft Jeremiah Smith or Cam Coleman, and you pair him, and now we see Patrick Mahomes with a true X that we haven't seen for his career, because the X has been Kelsey. Let's be honest.
Yeah, and Kelsey's on his way out. I mean,
their X for a little bit was Rice too, and then Rice just had his little off the field issues, and then towards ATL.
Him.
Yeah, but it's like I don't know. That's a lot of layers on that
Wait,
situation.
Justin, who else do you have?
Yeah, like I would. Might seem kind of crazy, I guess, because of what they did this season. But if they get back healthy and they have the money to fix their situation on defense, I like the Commanders. Like I'm not down on Jaden Daniels. Like Jaden Daniels was like, bro, like what we saw from him in his rookie season to make to the NFC Championship was ridiculous. Like I have no reason to believe that he can't repeat that type of performance if he is healthy and on the field. Like and then they have decent pieces in that offense to get that done. Debo was playing well before he went out, before he got hurt too, like before Jaden Daniels got hurt and everything. So it's like I do like kind of what they have over there already if they get healthy. And then on the defensive side, spending that money like they're top 5 in cap space right now. They got 76 mil. Spend some of that money on the offensive line and defense, and I do like kind of where you're at. So as of right now, I got Chargers, Commanders, Bills. I want to do something so crazy, bro.
Just say it.
I want to put my Falcons in there, bro.
No, get that bias out of here. No, get it out. No, get it out.
Okay, cool.
Get it out.
Okay,
No.
cool. Mind you, you don't even know who's starting that quarterback next year, but let's keep it going.
That's all I'm saying, bro. We don't even know if Penix is ready to go.
No, I ain't say nothing, man.
Just like they're gonna release Kirk Cousins, bro. So I'm rocking with Michael Penix. We got Drake.
No, God.
When he gets healthy, we got Bijan. I swear to God, if they franchise tag Kyle Pitts, I'm not going to be happy about it. I'm not going to lie, because I looked at what that number was, and it's too much. It's more than
50. It's 50 million, right?
yes, bro. Like
Yeah,
no.
it's big. That's big money.
Like no, 10% chance. But and then we have a good defense already, bro. Like we have everything. Our coach just sucked. Like that was so clear throughout the year watching the Falcons that the roster is completely here, other than maybe quarterback, which I'll say that is very important. But Penix has shown me something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If he can come out and ball and have a good comeback type of year, I really think that the Falcons can, you know what I'm saying, at least do something. Now,
I mean, Penix is on his 4th knee, so I don't know.
No. This
on his 4th knee.
Relax.
Just keep it cool, man.
Relax.
I'm keeping it cool. I'm just saying, bro. Bro. He's on his 4th knees. All right, who's your 5th one? Who's your last one?
Well, last one, I guess I'm gonna just keep it, I guess, normal. I'll go back to the Rams. The Rams, that roster is so crazy, top to bottom. Like, and if you have Sean McVay there, like, I just can't count you out. Like, that team was dominant this year on the offensive side, and then defensive, like, if they weren't dominant, they were decently close to it. So, yeah, I'll get the Rams.
Okay. Mine, Rams, Seattle. AFC. Give me Broncos. Yeah, give me Broncos.
Stop! Why are people doing that? Why are
Great defense, great coach.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. There's always this one quote: offense will sell tickets, but defense win championships.
Yeah, you just saw it.
That defense.
We just saw it literally.
Like that defense. Come on, bro. Let's keep it a stat.
Yeah, defense that Broncos defense is top 2.
So it's like underrated pick because Justin went out of the water. I didn't
want to pick like some of the normal teams. Like, yeah, I could say Ravens, but like, should I say Ravens? Like,
maybe. Shoot, could we say like a Jacksonville or like maybe like a Texans?
I like Houston. I gotta get the O-line right. There's the O-line. That's it.
Yeah, the Texans, because like that defense gonna stay together for the next 3-4 years. So
yeah,
you gotta fix that.
You gotta get the O-line. So that was also my sleeper was Houston or Jacksonville.
Yeah, I say Houston and Jacksonville as one, and then my last one. I'll go I'll just go Houston and Jacksonville to round it out. I'm not gonna lie.
So no one gave the Pats their respect. No one said the Pats can make it back.
Bro, listen,
I think for it is not next year, but the season after that, I'll put them in.
yeah, like I think they'll have like the little, you know how people have the little Super Bowl hangover. I think they'll have that next year for sure.
Yeah, they'll have that, but in the year after, I'll be like, okay, the Pats gonna be bad. Like they're gonna be
Yeah,
locked in.
it's not like I don't think they'll be bad next year. I just don't think they'll be. I don't think they're gonna get past the division. I
Yeah.
think like it's gonna be a way more competitive next season. Oh, and you still listen, and unless I slander the Bengals, you still like if the Bengals are 100% with Burrow and them, you still can't sleep on the Bengals either.
Okay. Anyways, everyone repeat their top five real quick. Everyone
Why
repeat
are you
it.
covering on the Bengals, bro? As long as Burrow is
Bro,
100%, dude.
Like,
That's
As
fine.
long as
That's
Burrow's
already.
100%.
Hey. Listen. I'm telling you, Burrow's that boy. Jamar's that boy. T's that boy. But guess what? They're not the whole team, brother.
mhm.
It's a whole other side of the ball, my brother.
If they get Ruben, well, no, if they draft Ruben though, Bain.
Not bad. That's not
Bain with a pass rush, you know what I'm saying? And if Hendricks
Garden.
comes back, or you get down, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm just going
Their
off like
best
who they
corner
pick.
is Cam Taylor Britt. Brother, he's a slot corner. He's not no outside corner. Let's keep it a stack.
That's why I said if you draft one of those cornerstone prospects, that changes your defense pretty good though. You get either Caleb or you get the LSU DB.
Mansoor.
Yeah, so I'm saying like you draft one of them cornerstone, your defense can do a flip. Not like a crazy jump, but you can be
Middle of the
not
pack.
as bad as you were last few years.
Okay.
It's not
Okay, so Justin, repeat your five.
My five were Chargers, Commanders, Rams, Bills, Falcons.
Romell.
That's nasty.
No,
That's
just
nasty.
learn how.
I have Broncos, Rams, Bills, Seahawks, Ravens. Is that five right there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have Broncos, Rams, Seahawks, Houston, Jacksonville.
Oh, I have Broncos in mine too. That's five.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
I'm gonna give my NFC team some more credit, bro.
Yeah, no, you good. You said the Falcons. That's all I needed to hear.
We gonna see.
For the totality of the NFL season this season, how would you describe it in one word?
Entertaining.
Okay.
Yeah. I would say, I guess even. There was a lot more teams that were like at an equal level than I thought this year. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like the middle of the pack was very big. Like,
Yeah.
there's I guess the amount of teams in each tier was like greater, except for the lower tier. Like to me, like the amount of teams that were just like actually not good wasn't as much as this year than it has been the past. It was a lot more even.
I'll say peak. It was a lot of games that we looked at and said, nah, that game was good. Like, nah, like this game was good. Every single time, even the trades, like we talk about Rashid Shaheed a lot, but bro, Micah getting traded, all these things happening. Like, I think this season was the most entertaining season because one, you didn't know who was gonna win at all. I think not even the playoffs. Like, even though when the playoffs came, you was like, we could see the Broncos, we saw like a little echelon being created, but everyone's saying like it's literally by this much. Like any team can win any given day. I think that what makes this NFL season so special, and that's why I believe that this is probably the best NFL seasons in the past, let's say 5 years, if we're gonna keep it a stat.
Yeah, I agree. This is definitely been the most entertaining ones in the last few years because we didn't have to see the same old teams that we knew were going to be in it to the very end. You know what I mean? So that's why
Yeah.
I got this season is like one of the best within the last 5. I wouldn't say 10 years, but definitely 5 years. It's definitely been the best one because you don't have. We had a lot of sleeper teams that surprised us. Patriots, for example. You know
I think
what I mean? Jaguars
play into each other, honestly. Like you said, entertaining peak because like we said, like because there are so many teams that could do something. Like how I said, it's even. Like you got the entertaining and the peak out of it because it was just there's some like once we got I guess halfway through the season and it came kind of obvious that like Holmes might not make it, and and the Ravens aren't back up, so we don't know what Lamar's doing. And some of these other guys, like the Eagles, are looking iffy. Like once you knock out dogs, I guess, or kind of you can kind of see like the chinks in the armor for those guys. Like then you looked at the rest of the pack, and it was like okay, like it became a lot more interesting because it became so like literally like you said, it could be anybody. Like so.
Yeah. All right. And one prediction for next NFL season. One wild take that you have.
I guess I already gave mine.
Giants making the playoffs.
That's not ridiculous to say that. I'm not gonna lie.
No,
to
it
you.
is ridiculous. I'm telling you. A lot of people are counting out the Giants.
It's ridiculous.
Giants to the playoffs. And that's the only crazy thing. At least right now.
Yeah,
I got
in
that.
the NFC East, that might be ridiculous because Cowboys' offense is still silly. Commanders, like I said, if they get back up, they're competitive, and then Eagles, like they're only going to drop so far. They still have a solid team.
Yeah. Okay.
That's why I think it's kind of crazy to say that we'll make the playoffs, go from like a 3-win team to what 9 to 10. Like that's a big jump. It's a big jump, and then like a lot of people don't really expect that from us.
Yeah, I guess my craziest one is that the Falcons are going to be back up, man. Like Falcons making the playoffs. How about that? The Falcons are going to be a competitive football team with what they have built all through last year, getting a new head coach. Now, do I want Stefanski? That's a conversation for another day. Was he my choice personally? No. But is he better than Raheem Morris? Miles. Not close. So I do think that this team makes the playoffs and wins one game.
Oh, okay. Big take, not gonna lie.
What's up, bro?
One take that I have. I think that we'll see the Carolina Panthers be a top 3 seed in the NFC.
Wow. Completely disrespected what I just said.
Oof.
That was so insane.
Top 3 seed? Yeah, that is kind of wild, low key.
Yo, that's silly, bro.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah. You take the cake.
Yeah,
You take the cake for that one.
I took the cake.
Yeah, that's the
Hey,
yeah.
being top 3 seed over like
Just making the playoffs. Winning a game.
No. Because listen. For being honest, they rank them off of division winners.
yeah.
So let's get away. NFC West, cool. Then
The
you
North.
have. Never mind. I retract my statement.
Yeah, they got the North.
No,
You got the North.
No. Oh, I got one. Caleb Williams, MVP. Boom.
It's not crazy.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Caleb Williams, MVP.
He can have a lot of like I guess big moments that add up to what people call an MVP. So it's not crazy. He would just have to fix his completion percentage, but yeah.
I like that.
Sure.
I like that take.
Yeah, for sure. Don't trip. All right. Well, guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys on next episode. Peace.